Hello lovies, welcome to my channel. Those of you who are new, I'm Gina, aka Gina Louise. Those of you who keep coming back every week, thank you so much, I appreciate it. So we're gonna do some fun spring upcycles. I was very inspired by a tmeyers, Tracy Myers, handmade. I'll put her link below. She inspires me all the time with her fun upcycles. Anyway, we're going to upcycle this spring. I want to do a spring jacket. I'm feeling the blues. I'm doing a lot of blues for spring. It's a lace jacket, but we're going to make it a lot prettier. We got the belt here. We'll see if I'm using that yet. I am going to use these curtains that I do not use anymore, and we're going to use that to do a bubble bottom and a cool sleeve, and we're going to do appliques, and we're just going to make this a super fun jacket. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the jacket. It is a blue lace. It's a heavy lace. It's not like your typical lace fabric you buy by the yard or curtains. It's definitely a little heavier. We're going to cut off from here, the way above the pockets, and we're going to come around and we're going to make it a high-low. Okay, so it's going to be a little longer in the back. Now I'm just going to measure the front here across the bottom and the back, and I am going to times that by 2, and that's how long I am going to make the piece of fabric that I'm adding to this. So now here is my jacket. I'm just doing a little drawing so you understand what it is that I'm doing. And right along the bottom here, including the back, 22 inches, we need 44 inches. I took my curtain and I laid it, I'm going to double it because it's going to be a bubble bottom, and I laid it on the jacket to the length that I desire, and then I just marked it with some tailor's chalk, and I'm going to take my electric scissors and I'm going to cut above the pocket on both sides, and I'm going to come down longer in the back because it's going to be a high-low. Now I marked the back of the jacket where I want it to come down, so I'm going to take my electric scissors, and of course you could use regular scissors, and I'm just cutting straight down to that line. And here I moved the front flap out of the way, and I cut straight down to the back to the center seam. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that and fold it completely over and use it as my guideline so I can cut it even along the back as I come up to the front. Now I'm going to add a bubble cuff to the sleeve as well. So now I'm just going to cut a piece of the sleeve off, the end of the sleeve, and I am going to take that piece and I'm going to lay it on the other sleeve so that I cut them both even instead of whipping out my measuring tape. It's so much faster that way. And all these pieces that I cut off I will use in another project. Now I am taking these $2 pillow covers and I am going to put heat transfer tape on the back of them, and I am going to cut out these blue flowers and the blue bird, and I'm going to use them on this jacket. Now I just cut the pillows open, and I do save the zippers from them for other projects. Now I take my heat and bond transfer paper and I will iron that on the back of this. So you take the rough side of the transfer paper. I have sheets of it as well as a roll. So I'm taking the sheets, I take the side that is a little rough and bumpy, and I just press it with a hot iron onto the back, and then it makes it so easy to cut the flowers out. Here are all the pretty flowers and birds and feathers and leaves that I cut from those pillow covers, and these are the ones I'm going to iron on and use them on my spring jacket. So here is the curtain that I decided to use. The one that I showed you in the beginning was more of a slippery, silky fabric, and this one is a little heavier and less slippery to work with, and I thought this would be fun. Now I'm going to cut off the rod pocket on the curtains, and I will use that for another project as well. A lot of times I use them for handles for handmade handbags. Now for this step, you have to measure the width of the sleeve and times it by 2, and you have to measure the piece of the sleeve that you cut off and measure that by 2, because you're going to fold the piece in half. Now, I forgot to turn my camera on and record this part, so I am actually showing you by using a piece of paper. Now let's pretend this piece of paper is the fabric. You're going to fold it in half with the right sides out, and the little pieces of construction paper here are the flowers that we just made. Just pretending here so you understand how it goes. You're going to apply the appliques on the right side of this fabric with the opening to the top, because you're going to sew this to the sleeve and it's going to be a bubble sleeve. After the appliques are put on, you're going to take this piece for the sleeve and you're going to put right sides together, fold it, and you're going to sew it closed and leave a little opening on one side. And you're going to pin it so it doesn't slip around while you're sewing. Now I'm going to take it over to my machine, and that's where I'm going to sew along the edge, leaving a little tiny part of it open. Now that we're done sewing it, we're just going to turn it right side out, and then we're going to close up that little hole that we left. We're going to sew that up, and we're going to press this, and then we're going to add this to the sleeve. And you're going to do that to all 3 pieces, the bottom of the jacket and the 2 sleeves. And you're just going to press them. And then we're going to add the bottom of the jacket now. In this step, we're going to pin right sides together. So we're going to take that longer one that is for the bottom of the jacket, and we're going to match up from end to end, and we're going to just pleat it, pinch pleat it as we go, and pin it in place until it fits. So the way I did it was I took the center of our peplum, our curtain piece, and the center of the jacket, and I started from this very center. I pinned the center piece, and then I pinch pleated it along one side till I got to the end and along the other side, and then I sewed it. Now I just keep finding the center of the jacket part and the center of the peplum part. And then when I find the center, I pin down the center together. I'm just marking it here on the jacket. Now I'm finding the center of the pinch pleat area. See what I'm doing? Putting the ends together where the pins are. Then I'm pulling it down and I'm pinning it. And I keep doing that along the entire peplum piece. See, I'm going to pull up this piece, the center here, center on the jacket from pin to pin, and then I'm going to pin it. And I just keep doing that. I keep pulling up until I find the center, pinning it down, then I'll find the center, and then I will pinch pleat everything. Then I will sew right sides together, the top and bottom, and this is what you have. So I have this pretty peplum all pleated on the bottom, and now I'm going to do the same to the sleeve. Here's what it looks like with the belt on. And now I'm bringing it to my machine, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with the sleeves. And now I will show you the final results. It looks like a jacket. You will see somebody walking around in London, a very fashionista style. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to model this for you because I had a flight to catch. If you love fashion flips and love upcycling clothing and love watching these projects, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and ring the little bell so you'll be notified when I post another video. And thanks for watching.